Hello and welcome to Delightful, Delicious, Delovely. My name is Christina Elise and today I'm going to be making my vegan pasta with crispy Brussels sprouts, Gorgonzola, and pear. Actually, the Gorgonzola part is open to interpretation. I made this recipe back in the day and used real Gorgonzola. I am not today. I am going to be using, because I have access to it, the scallion flavor of this tree line tree nut cheese. This is herb garlic. I could use this one too, but it's not open yet, and this one is open. The scallion one's good. You could use, there's a really great, really incredibly great vegan cheese shop here in LA called Fromage up at Sunset and Crescent Heights. I've been there a few times. The guy that owns it is Cutie Pie, and he lets you taste everything, and his cheeses are incredible. And so depending on where you live, you have different access to different qualities and brands of vegan cheese. So you use your favorite that will melt, will become creamy. You could even use like a tofutti cream cheese and just add some herbs, some garlic, or some parsley, or some herbal parsley or rosemary or thyme or marjoram or something, if you don't have any kind of access to a flavored vegan cheese. I'm really excited because my local Ralph's is now carrying the Miyoko's brand, which I used to have to buy online. And I didn't know she made a fresh mozzarella. Miyoko's Fresh Vegan Moz. I bought it today for like $6. It is good until the 27th of February next year, so I bought 3 of them. I'm super excited. But for this recipe, I'm going to be using the scallion flavor of the tree line cheese. Had I had time today to go to Fromage, I would have seen if he had any kind of a blue cheese. I wouldn't use a blue cheese like I know that Follow Your Heart makes vegan blue cheese dressing. I think that might have too much sugar and just be creepy and have too much vinegar really in it for that to be tasty. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, this is a lot of pasta for 2, because I'm using I believe that a pound of pasta feeds 4 people. So going by that math, I'm going to use a half pound of pasta. This will feed 2. I had to think about that because I'm fucking stupid. All right, so I'm using the grater blade. Not the slicing blade, but the grater blade on this thing. You don't need to get it that small. You could just slice it by hand, slice them very thinly. Wow, by hand, if you want to, or if you don't have a food processor. Why am I having a hard time speaking? All right, here we go. Ready? This is about 10 or 12 Brussels sprouts. I didn't even bother cutting off or cleaning them. They look pretty good. They look pretty good out of the store, so I left them the way they were. All right. I've already cooked and drained a pound of pasta, of which I'm going to use half. And already don't need this guy anymore, just need this. Don't need this. Let me get rid of it. Okay, I'm back. So now I'm going to heat up 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a pan. While that warms, I'm going to discuss my latest pet peeve in life. I changed my hair from long and dark to short and light recently. You may or may not have noticed. And as an actor, one of the things that is requisite when you change your hair as dramatically as I just have is you have to get new headshots, which for me is always traumatic because even when I was... What was that? It's like somebody's in my house. Hang on. Okay, that was weird. It was nothing, but that scared me. I can't wait to look at this tape back and see what my scared face looked like. What was I saying? Oh, headshots. So it was traumatic even when I was really young and skinny, and it was harder to take a bad picture of me. Now it's harder to take a good one. And so, yeah, it's a stressful thing. Oh, fuck, I don't have a fucking spatula. Hold on. I never have a spatula here. I'm such a doofus. Anyway, I had them done, and initially I was stressing about them, and then I came around. But here's what people have been saying to me. I'm going to put these Brussels sprouts in oil. fry them up till they're crispy. While that's going on, we'll continue my tale of woe. So, of course, people feel... Then I posted a few to show people on Facebook and on Instagram, and overall the response was very sweet. People were very generous and very complimentary. But it was a few people that were trying to be complimentary that really just stuck a knife in my heart by saying things like, it's really great to see you aging gracefully and just letting all those wrinkles show. Or, I'm really glad that at the first signs of aging, you didn't just go for the knife. And I'll tell you what that makes you want to do. It makes you want to go for the knife. I don't think any lady wants to hear you're like something like you're so much less fat than you used to be. It's not a compliment, and that's what good for you for letting all those wrinkles show. You're aging gracefully. It just sounds like all you can see on my face is crepe paper wrinkles. It is not a comforting or uplifting or flattering thing to say. Also, just, asking an actor, I can only speak for actors, how come they don't work so much anymore, is a hurtful question. Most actors you can pretty much assume want to be working more than they do. So if they're not working, it's not because they gave up or they quit. I guess some do, but I haven't. It's just that things I didn't believe when I was in my 20s and 30s that things got harder for women as they aged, and now truth is laughing at me in the face. Yeah, it's harder. It's harder to get work. So there. So asking how come you never work again? How come you never work is also hurtful, especially when you pair that up. It's like, okay, maybe I don't work because of the fucking wrinkles that you like so much on my face. Maybe that's why I'm not working, because I don't play 25 anymore. I once read an article with, of all people, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson, like one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, let alone working now. Anyway, the article was her saying she needed to get as much work in under her belt before she turned 30 and hit the wall. That's a very disheartening thing for a 52-year-old woman to hear, that a 27-year-old woman is feeling obsolescent. Not fun. Anyway, you can cook up your Brussels sprouts. You can slice them into rounds. You can shred them with a shredder. Mine are as small as they get. It's like little splintery things. They're going to fry up a little bit more easily that way and get crispy faster, but you don't have to have such a small mince basically going of this. But while it cooks, I'm going to add, this is one pear that I diced. This is a Bosc pear, those brown ones. Is that Bosc? I think so. Just diced. Alrighty. I use that kind of pear. Bosc, don't think it matters what kind of pear you use. These are a little, I don't know. They just have a little crunch to them that I like. Okay. Oops. It's popping out. Alright, now I'm going to add about 3 cloves of garlic to this. This is a matter of taste. You can add less or more as you like. This garlic press is satisfying to use, but it seems to keep all the garlic in the chamber. There we go. I'll smush it through. Alright. There's 3 garlic cloves. It seems I do a fair amount of complaining on this channel about the injustices of life, whether it's I'm being picked on by militant vegans who think I shouldn't make fake meat things, or vegetarians trying to teach me a lesson, or people that are trying to be complimentary and tell me they love, I don't know. Seems like I got a bone to pick with about everybody. Alright. So that's looking good. It smells really good. The nice thing about this recipe is the minimal ingredient situation. Alright. I'm going to add about, easier said than done. It's sticking. Half a pound of pasta. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Woo! I need a knife to cut that. Oh my goodness, I got myself in a situation. I should have separated this before I started this episode. Look at me go. Alright. Woo! All right. I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of olive oil on this to get it unstuck. And then I'm going to add, well, once I get this unstuck, let me get that situation sussed. Oops. All right. And now I'm going to add some of this tree nut cheese. Ooh, my knife. Again, this is a matter of taste. If you like a really creamy sauce, add a lot. I used about a quarter of this container just now. Oops. I'm going to mix that in. I think this needs a little water. I'll be right back. Well, I'll do it right in front of you, actually. There's about a quarter cup or less water just to cream up that cheese and make this easier to combine. And that's really it. A little salt and pepper to taste. You could taste this, and if you think, oh, it's creamy but not creamy enough, just add some more of the cheese. A little fresh parsley, never hurt anything. I really like parsley. I think it's an important flavor in dishes. And that is it. Once this is combined, it's ready to eat. And that is my vegan crispy Brussels sprouts and pasta with pear and Gorgonzola, because it's not actually Gorgonzola. It is whatever cheese you decided you prefer in there or have access to that will work in this dish, and that is that. My name is Christina Elise. Thank you for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back. Please subscribe. There's a button under there. And if you press a little bell next to it, it gives you notification emails when I post a new recipe. This is my Instagram and Twitter handles where I post the whole smorgasbord of my life. And yeah, that's it. Until next time. Thank you. Bye.
You better change your mind. You better change your mind. You